All I wanted was you to clarify something. All I needed was a yes or a no. But then you asked. Who asked? You were mad at me and I was afraid of losing you. So I gave in and told you. It was a rumor, but it was like a movie. It made a big scene that had great impact. On you, on me, and 3 others. The rumor had a negative impact. Maybe not on you, but it sure did on me. But then again, I could be wrong. But that's not the worst part. The worst part was the blame. People say we look for others to blame because we can't handle blaming ourselves. And somehow that blame came back to me. You made a joke and let it slip away, but the other 3 found war. I was now part of war. Why me? I don't really know. But it seemed like they wanted me gone, dead, and forgotten. They were all against me and I was left alone. War breaks you, then rebuilds you, but I couldn't seem to do so. The pieces were just not fitting. But as I put my heart back together, every piece had the word blame. I was the one to blame. I was the one who started it, I was the one who opened my mouth, and I was the one that almost lost you. Someone told me not to blame myself, but it's kind of hard when there's people stabbing you with hate, anger, blame, and every other negative thing they could think of. That's when I took a step back. I had to. I was down on my knees begging for forgiveness. I knew I wasn't going to get it, but it was worth a shot, so I took it. The next day I sent you a text. You saw it, but never replied. You always used to reply, even if you didn't feel like talking. But that's when I knew. I had lost a friend, someone so special to me, someone that's irreplaceable. I lost you, and I already missed you. That day was hard. I was trying to forget and move forward. But when I looked at a soldier, one that was fighting against me, I was reminded of the situation. A weight had come down on me, and all I could do was cry. I had to cry to let the pain out. I did that about 5 times that day, more than I have ever done. Fast forward to the science fair. You were a judge. I thought we were cool, but then you saw me, you ignored me, you took a sip of your coffee, then looked at your phone. You made sure not to make eye contact. That's when I knew you weren't over it. It was the last time we saw each other. A week after the science fair, everything went downhill. You thought I wouldn't have noticed if you blocked me on every single social media, but I did. I noticed it the day of. And I was back down on my knees because that's when I knew 100% I had lost you, the person I cherished the most. I wish I kept my mouth shut, or that I could rewind the time, but going back in time, now that's something impossible to do. I wish that the war was over, or that the drama had stopped, but in reality, it was still going on. I wish I told you things, like how much you influenced me, or that you always made my smile brighter, or even that I would do anything for you, from doing a small Starbucks run to saving your life and sacrificing myself instead. But that's something you'll never know. I'll tell you one thing you should know. I did not lie to you. I told you the truth. I would never lie to you. A person like you doesn't deserve lies, but more respect and truth. I know you might not believe me, that you might believe the other person. I get it. You've known them longer, so you trust them more and stronger. But I'll tell you again, one last time, that I was telling the truth. I did not lie. I'll take the blame because after all, I am the one that started it. I'm trying to move on, but to tell you the truth, it's kind of hard. I have to learn to live knowing that it's me that caused this whole drama, that ruined a few friendships, that I no longer have you, not only as a friend, but as someone to talk to, and as a great role model. The last thing I have to tell you before we depart is that I am truly sorry for everything. I wish I could make things right, but I know I can't. So before you leave, just listen to me, just for one last time. I'm sorry, and I take the blame.